Apple packed a lot into the new iPhone 17 and iOS 26, but there are some features that most people don't even know exist. But today I'm going to be showing you my top 10 hidden tips and tricks from fully unlocking 48 megapixel photos to smarter battery life and secret app protection. And trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to be using your iPhone in a completely new way. So first up, we've got a hidden feature that lets you enable 48 megapixel photos. By default, when you open up the camera app, and there's no option to choose 48 megapixel photos, and instead you're limited to 12 or 24 megapixel. But here's the trick. So if we go into settings, then head into camera, and then under photo mode, you can enable Pro RAW and resolution control. Now, if we go back to the home screen and then open up the camera, you can see we get an option in the top left corner. This new option, when you press it, not only lets you enable RAW with just one tap, but it also allows you to switch between 24 and 48 megapixel photos instantly. And that's a huge upgrade for anyone that wants to maximize the detail from their shots. Now next up, we've got a lot more customizations on the home screen. Now, I'm not a big fan of that glossy liquid glass look. I personally just hate it, but iOS 26 gives you much better alternatives as well. If you long press on your home screen, you can then tap Customize. Then from here, I would recommend selecting Tinted. You can then press the phone icon and it's going to perfectly match your iPhone's color. And if you press the wallpaper icon instead, it's going to perfectly match your wallpaper's colors. And you can even adjust the transparency to fine-tune the look. Now another upgrade is the always on display. So if you head into settings, display and brightness, always on display, and instead of just on or off, you now get some real choices. You can keep the wallpaper on, you can blur it for privacy, and if you're worried about sensitive notifications, you can even disable them from showing altogether. And speaking of making life easier, we've also got a great feature from your iPhone from today's video sponsor, Wondershare MobileTrans, the simplest solution to transfer all of your data to your new phone. Now, the MobileTrans software makes it easy to switch to another phone by transferring all of the data for you. It works on iOS and Android, so you just plug in your iPhone 17, then plug in your old phone and you select everything that you want to transfer, and that can be things like photos, contacts, videos and calendars. And you can see the full list here, including apps like Kik, Viber and WhatsApp, and it's also 67% faster than other products. Now once you've selected everything you need, just press start and the app does everything else for you. You can also just transfer from your iCloud or even wirelessly using the MobileTrans app for Android or iOS. We've got backup and restore features in case you ever lose your device, so whatever your situation, MobileTrans has you covered. Now of course, I've placed a link down in the description below as well as in my link tree, so go ahead and check out MobileTrans now. Now let's get back into the features, and the next one is a big win for security. You can now protect individual apps with Face ID. All you have to do is just long press any app and select Require Face ID, and this means no one else is going to be able to open it without scanning your face. And even better, if you really don't want them accessing it, you can hide it. So here you just choose Hide and Require Face ID, and as you can see, it makes the app completely disappear from your phone. When you need to find it again, all you have to do is swipe to the very end, and under the app library, you'll find the hidden section at the bottom. So once you press this, you just need to unlock with your Face ID, and this is going to give you access to all of your hidden apps. Now moving on, we've got a new hidden feature to extend your battery life in a much smarter way than before. Head into settings, then go to battery, power mode, and you'll see there's a new option for adaptive power. Now this just makes subtle adjustments like closing unused apps and lowering the display brightness, all designed to pretty much save battery without you noticing it's doing anything. And while you're in here, I also recommend just popping back to the previous page and enabling battery percentage, so you can always see exactly how much battery you have left. Now next up is one of my personal favorites, the ability to customize the control center. So you swipe down from the top right corner and you'll see the usual shortcuts. But now if you tap the plus icon in the top left and then go ahead and press Add a Control, you can see there's a massive list of new functions to choose from. We've got alarms, timers, voice memos, text size, ambient sounds, and even Shazam. Now once you've added all of the favorites you want, you can also rearrange the entire control center simply by dragging these icons around, so you can have them exactly how you want to be. Now another one that's been around for a while, but a lot of people don't use it, is the new standby mode. If you've got a wireless charger, just place your iPhone horizontally while it's on the wireless charger and it turns into a dock display. You can swipe between different clock styles or even show things like stocks, weather, calendar, events, and reminders. It's incredibly handy if you keep your phone on your desk or a nightstand and you just want some more information at your fingertips. Now, something else I always recommend doing is changing your default applications on your iPhone. So if you head into Settings, Apps, and then Default Apps, you can pick what apps open by default. So I do things like switching my email to Gmail, messaging to WhatsApp, and my browser to Chrome, and it just stops the wrong app opening when you need it and you've pressed a link that would open that, and it just saves so much time over the life of your phone. And of course, these changes are just my personal preference, so make the changes that you prefer, but it just makes a big difference day to day. Now, for those of you rocking the larger iPhones, you'll love the new shortcut for one-handed keyboard, and this makes it easy to access and change. If you're walking and using your phone one-handed, you just press and hold the keyboard icon in the bottom left. From here, you can just squash it to the left side if you're left-handed, to the right side if you're right-handed, and it makes it just much easier to type with one thumb. And of course, when you're done and you want to go back to the normal keyboard, you simply put it back to the center. Now let's deal with something that we all hate: spam calls. If you go into Settings, Apps, Phone, scroll down, you're going to see Screen Unknown Callers, and by default this is actually turned off. You can also change it to silent, so it just means that your phone won't ring if it's an unknown number, but my personal favorite is to choose Ask Reason for Calling. Now, this means that your iPhone is actually going to ask the caller for their name and the reason for calling before your phone even rings you. And this means that when your phone does eventually ring, it shows you all of that information, and it makes it so much easier to screen calls, and it's actually stopped my spam calls altogether because they just hang up. Now finally, we've got a quick one for anyone that suffers from eye strain. If you go into Settings, Accessibility, Display and Text Size, and look for Display Pulse Smoothing. Now this changes the way your phone handles dimming, which can help reduce strain from PWM flicker. I don't personally suffer from eye strain, so I can't vouch for its effectiveness, but for those who do, this might be a game changer. So those are my top 10 hidden features plus a bonus tip that make the iPhone 17 and iOS 26 much more powerful than most people realize. But which of these are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments if any of these were helpful or if any of them weren't helpful, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest tech.